Julie's Diary, Episode 4, Kensington Palace, London, May 2024. Welcome to my vlog. Good morning. I am now opposite the Orangery at Kensington Palace, which is a stunning example of Baroque architecture, originally constructed in 1704 for Queen Anne. It served as a greenhouse to protect citrus trees from the harsh English winters. Nowadays, the Orangery is a popular destination within the Kensington Palace grounds, offering visitors a chance to enjoy elegant dining experience. Today I will show you another traditional British breakfast. This is our fourth breakfast together. Let me remind you that we have already eaten a full English breakfast, eggs Benedict and Scotch pancakes together. Today I wanted to show you another breakfast staple, a mushroom omelette, together with English breakfast tea, which is a robust and hearty blend of black teas, traditionally enjoyed as a part of a classic British breakfast. Its origins trace back to the early 19th century when tea merchants sought to create a blend that complemented the rich and savoury flavours of a traditional English morning meal. Typically, this blend includes Assam and Ceylon black teas. English breakfast tea is often enjoyed with a splash of milk and a touch of sugar, enhancing its smoothness and balancing its natural astringency. They finally brought my omelette. What a nice surprise, it looks delicious. A mushroom omelette is a delightful and nutritious breakfast option that combines the earthy flavours of mushrooms with the light, fluffy texture of eggs. It is served hot and garnished with fresh herbs. Perfect to enjoy a wholesome, flavorful meal to start your day. My omelette was delicious, full of flavor, light and fluffy. Now I am sitting in the middle of the Orangery and enjoying English breakfast tea. The Orangery at Kensington Palace is a stunning historical building located within the grounds of Kensington Gardens in London. Originally constructed in 1704 for Queen Anne, it was designed as a greenhouse to protect citrus trees from the harsh British winters. Today, the Orangery serves as a charming tea room and restaurant, offering visitors a delightful experience amidst the elegant architecture and beautifully landscaped gardens. The interior boasts high ceilings, large windows, and intricate decorations, creating a serene and regal atmosphere. The Orangery at Kensington Palace provides a glimpse into the opulent lifestyle of the British monarchy. After breakfast, I plan to head towards the palace and also visit the adjacent palace gardens. Kensington Palace has long been a royal residence. The first royals to live at the palace were William III and Mary II. Later, it would serve as the childhood home of Queen Victoria and has been home to royals from Princess Margaret to Princess Diana. Actually, there are around 50 residents of the palace. The residents are limited to Prince William and Kate Middleton, their children and 3 first cousins of the Queen Elizabeth, and their spouses. Now I am entering the palace grounds through the gate and I see the sprawling palace garden in front of me. The gardens at Kensington Palace are a splendid display of horticultural artistry and historical significance. Located in the heart of London, these gardens are part of the royal residence and have been an integral part of British history since the 17th century. The expansive grounds feature a variety of meticulously maintained landscapes, including the formal sunken garden, the serene cradle walk, and the vibrant wildflower meadow. Each section of the garden offers a unique glimpse into the evolving styles of garden design, from the structured beauty of the classical era to the more naturalistic approaches of modern times. Visitors can stroll through the picturesque paths, admire the seasonal blooms, and enjoy the tranquil ambience that has been enjoyed by royalty and commoners alike for centuries. Now in front of me is a statue of Princess Diana, which the Dukes of Cambridge and Sussex officially unveiled on the 1st of July 2021. The Princess Diana statue stands at Kensington Palace's newly redesigned sunken garden, to mark what would have been the late princess's 60th birthday. The statue was designed by artist Ian Rank Broadley, the sculptor who created the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II that appears on all UK and Commonwealth coins. The sculpture features Diana, Princess of Wales, surrounded by 3 young children, which undoubtedly pays tribute to all of her humanitarian work and the many children she comforted as she visited hospitals, schools, and orphanages around the globe. Now we can see Diana's sculpture on the right. Now I am closer to the Kensington Palace, a royal residence set in Kensington Gardens in London. It has been a residence of the British royal family since the 17th century and is currently the official London residence of the Prince and Princess of Wales. Today, the state rooms are open to the public and managed by the independent charity Historic Royal Palaces. The palace also displays many paintings from the royal collection. In 1981, in the part of the palace that King George I had built for his mistress, the Duchess of Kendal, apartments 8 and 9 were combined to create the London residence of the newly married Prince of Wales and his wife, Diana, Princess of Wales. It remained the official residence of the princess after their divorce until her death. Her sons, Princes William and Harry, were raised in Kensington Palace and went to local nursery and pre-preparatory schools in Notting Hill, which is a short drive away. According to Andrew Morton, English journalist and writer who has published biographies of royal figures, the palace was a children's paradise, with its long passageways, a helicopter pad, and many outdoor gardens, including one on the roof where the family spent many hours. Kensington Palace is an originally Jacobean construction. The Jacobean style is the second phase of Renaissance architecture in England, following the Elizabethan style. It is named after King James VI, with whose reign it is associated. At the start of James' reign, there was little stylistic break in architecture, as Elizabethan trends continued their development. However, his death in 1625 came as a decisive change towards more classical architecture. The style that began is sometimes called Stuart architecture, or English Baroque. While on the right is Garden Maze. Labyrinths are enchanting features that combine nature, artistry, and exploration. A garden maze typically consists of high hedges or walls arranged in a complex, branching pattern with numerous paths and dead ends, designed to challenge and entertain visitors as they navigate their way to the center or exit. On the other hand, a labyrinth usually follows a single, non-branching path that leads to the center and back out again. Garden mazes are very popular in the UK. Their structures can be made from various materials like shrubs, flowers, or stones. Whether seeking adventure or tranquility, visitors to these green spaces are sure to find a unique and memorable experience. Below in front of us is a cafe, which serves English tea and a selection of tea cakes. A tea cake in England is generally a light yeast-based sweet bun containing dried fruit, typically served toasted and buttered. Is now a tea time? Let's check. In English culture, particularly the 11th hour tea, is a cherished tradition that embodies the essence of British hospitality and refinement. Typically enjoyed around 11 a.m., this mid-morning break provides a moment of respite and socialization, often accompanied by a light snack such as biscuits, scones, or a slice of cake. This ritual not only offers a caffeine boost to sustain energy levels but also fosters a sense of community and relaxation. The practice harkens back to the days when social gatherings were a cornerstone of daily life, symbolizing a harmonious blend of leisure and sophistication. It turned out that is later than I thought. It was almost time for an afternoon tea. Here we can see people lining up outside the palace, waiting to get in. Kensington Palace attracts almost 400,000 visitors each year. Now I decided to head towards the Orangery for an afternoon tea. Afternoon tea is a quintessentially British tradition that dates back to the early 19th century, often credited to Anna, the Duchess of Bedford. Typically served between 3:30 and 5 p.m., afternoon tea offers a delightful respite from the day. The ritual usually includes a selection of teas, finger sandwiches filled with cucumber or smoked salmon, freshly baked scones served with clotted cream and jam, and an array of pastries and cakes. From the selection of teas, I decided to order Earl Grey tea, which is a distinguished blend known for its unique flavor and aromatic qualities, which stem from the infusion of black tea leaves with oil extracted from the rind of the bergamot orange, a fragrant citrus fruit. This tea blend, named after Charles Grey, the second Earl Grey and British Prime Minister in the 1830s, has a rich history steeped in tradition and elegance. Its distinctive taste combines the robust depth of black tea with the refreshing and slightly floral notes of bergamot, creating a balanced and sophisticated beverage. An afternoon tea three-tier tray is an elegant and traditional way to serve a variety of delightful treats during a classic afternoon tea experience. The bottom tier usually holds savory items such as finger sandwiches filled with cucumber or smoked salmon, providing a savory start to the tea. The middle tier is often reserved for scones, which are typically accompanied by clotted cream and jam, offering a rich and indulgent middle course. Finally, the top tier is adorned with a selection of sweet treats, such as petit fours, macarons, and miniature cakes, ending the tea on a delightful note. This tiered presentation not only adds a visual appeal but also ensures a balanced and enjoyable progression of flavors and textures, making afternoon tea a cherished and memorable occasion. I started my tea treat by choosing a smoked salmon rose and an egg sandwich from the bottom shelf. Smoked salmon roses are an elegant and delightful appetizer perfect for special occasions. To create these edible flowers, thin slices of smoked salmon are carefully rolled and arranged to mimic the delicate petals of a rose. Once the roses are shaped, they can be artfully placed on a platter or atop a base of cream cheese and crackers, garnished with fresh herbs like dill or chives to enhance both their aesthetic appeal and flavor. These smoked salmon roses not only serve as a visual feast but also offer a savory, melt-in-your-mouth experience that delights the palate. On the bottom tier, which usually holds savory items, were 4 finger sandwiches filled with cucumber, smoked salmon, coronation chicken and ham. These savory bites were delicious and provided a perfect balance of flavors and textures. There was also a coronation chicken finger roll sandwich. Originally created for the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II in 1953, Coronation chicken combines cooked chicken with a creamy sauce made from mayonnaise, curry powder, and a touch of mango chutney. Sandwich with coronation chicken filling was not only delicious but also carried a touch of regal history, making it a splendid addition to any menu. To drink, I also ordered the gin berry cocktail, which is a refreshing and vibrant drink that combines the crisp, botanical flavor of gin with the sweet and tart notes of mixed berries. Gin was produced in London since 1769. This cocktail is perfect for summer gatherings, offering a burst of fruity freshness with every sip. Now I am moving up to the middle tier. Here we can find freshly baked scones, often accompanied by clotted cream and strawberry jam, providing a quintessential British experience. The history of scones with clotted cream is a delightful journey through British culinary tradition. Scones, a type of quick bread, are believed to have originated in Scotland. Clotted cream, a thick, rich cream, has its roots in the dairy farms of Devon and Cornwall. When the two were paired together, they created the quintessential British cream tea, a tradition that dates back to the 11th century. The combination of a warm, freshly baked scone, a generous dollop of clotted cream, and a spoonful of jam has since become a beloved treat in Britain. Now we move on to the top level, which is reserved for a range of delicate pastries and desserts, including macarons, mini tarts, and petit fours. This is my favorite part of the tea ceremony, although I also like salmon roses. Here on the top level we can see small Victoria sandwich, chocolate ganache, a cupcake, and a small bowl of soft, sweet choux pastry filled with cream and covered with orange icing. The last one looks like a half of orange fruit. I decided to try the last one first. It is a small bowl of soft, sweet choux pastry filled with cream and covered with orange icing. It looks like a half of orange fruit. On the top is green leaf. Now I decided to try the Victoria sponge, also called Victoria sandwich. It is a classic British cake named after Queen Victoria, who was known to enjoy a slice with her afternoon tea. This delightful dessert is traditionally made with 2 layers of light, airy sponge cake, which are typically filled with jam and sometimes whipped cream. The top is usually dusted with a light sprinkling of powdered sugar. The Victoria sponge remains a beloved staple in British baking, celebrated for its elegance and timeless appeal. Now I am just about to try a cupcake. Cupcakes are a delightful and versatile treat that has become a staple at celebrations. The beauty of cupcakes lies in their endless customization possibilities. They can be topped with an array of frostings, sprinkles, or other decorations to suit any occasion or personal taste. The Orangery restaurant is situated within the royal residence of Kensington Palace. The Orangery boasts soaring ceilings and classic Victorian architecture. The menu consists of dishes inspired by traditional English cuisine, including breakfasts, lunches, and afternoon teas. Here you have a view of Kensington Palace. After afternoon tea, I decided to head towards the palace. Now in front of us there is a garden labyrinth to overcome, also known as a maze garden. It is a captivating outdoor space designed with intricate pathways and lush greenery. These gardens have a rich history, dating back to ancient times when they symbolized spiritual journeys and complex life paths. Typically constructed with tall hedges, walls, or flowering plants, maze gardens offer a delightful challenge for visitors as they navigate their way through the twists and turns. A maze garden is a timeless addition to any landscape, blending artistry with the natural world. Now it's time to say goodbye to the Kensington Palace. I am heading towards museums which are located near the palace. Before heading to the Natural History Museum and the Victoria and Albert Museum, we pass the Round Pond, an ornamental pond in Kensington Gardens in London in front of Kensington Palace. The pond was created by George II in 1730. Let's take another look at Kensington Palace in the distance and the swans nesting on the lake. Now we are on the Exhibition Road in South Kensington in front of the museum. The Natural History Museum in London is a museum that displays a wide range of exhibits from different areas of natural history. The Natural History Museum in London is a museum that exhibits a vast range of specimens from various segments of natural history. Founded in 1881, it is one of 3 major museums on Exhibition Road in South Kensington. The others are the Science Museum and the Victoria and Albert Museum. Considering the age of the institution, many of the collections are of great historical and scientific value, such as the objects collected by Charles Darwin. The museum is particularly famous for its display of dinosaur skeletons, which is why it is also my favorite museum. The Victoria and Albert Museum in London is the world's largest museum of applied arts, decorative arts and design, housing a permanent collection of over 2 million objects. It was founded in 1852 and named after Queen Victoria and Prince Albert. The V&A covers 12 acres and 145 galleries. Its collection spans 5,000 years of art. From ancient history to the present day, the museum owns the world's largest collection of post-classical sculpture, with the holdings of Italian Renaissance sculpture being the largest outside Italy. Now I'm walking to the pub through Hyde Park and 2 horse riders pass me on the left. Now I am at Diana's Memorial Fountain, located in London's Hyde Park. Designed by American architect Catherine Gustafson, the fountain was inaugurated by Queen Elizabeth II in 2004. Its unique and innovative design features a gently flowing, circular stream, symbolizing Diana's inclusive and open spirit. The water flows in 2 directions, cascading and swirling, before meeting in a tranquil pool at the bottom, reflecting the turbulent but compassionate life she led. Now I'm outside the pub where I'm planning to have dinner tonight. The Star Tavern is an award-winning, traditional London pub, just off Sloane Street, with its trendy boutiques and a short walk from the luxury British department store Harvey Nichols. Since the pub downstairs was busy, I went to the first floor where the library is located. Library belongs the pub and you can also eat there. The Star Tavern is part of the Fuller's Pubs and Hotels Group, which has been operating since 1845. In 1992, the Star Tavern was named Pub of the Year by the Evening Standard. The Star Tavern is a pub of national historical interest. A 3-story brick pub dating from the early or mid-19th century. Behind the bar are stairs to the first floor bar, now known as the library. The bar counter here is of an interwar appearance, and there is a marble fireplace with a 1930s brick interior. I placed my order and I am sitting in the library sipping an aperitif. An aperitif is an alcoholic drink that is usually served before a meal to stimulate the appetite and is usually dry, not sweet. I ordered an Aperol spritz. Aperol is an Italian bitter aperitif made with rhubarb. It is the perfect cocktail for the summer season. It is light, refreshing and sparkling. The cocktail has a slightly bitter taste, with an orange herbal sweetness. The pub offers a cozy and relaxed atmosphere without loud music, perfect for good conversation. The Star Tavern offers function rooms with nice decor, including fireplaces, ideal for weddings, birthdays or business meetings. In 1992, the Star Tavern was awarded Pub of the Year by the Evening Standard. The pub has a wide menu with seasonal ingredients. In addition to the classics, it also offers pan-roasted salmon and crab and crayfish salad. I ordered pan-roasted Scottish salmon with buttered new potatoes, peas, mint and balsamic reduction for £24. I also treated myself to a British lemon curd pudding served with raspberry ice cream and meringue. My pan-roasted Scottish salmon was a delightful dish, full of flavour, moist and tender. Minted peas was a delightful side dish that pairs perfectly with fish. The subtle mint flavour doesn't overpower the peas but adds a refreshing layer. New potatoes had a creamy texture and a buttery taste that complemented the dish well. Overall, it was a satisfying meal with a balance of flavours that worked well together. My pudding was made with British custard and lemon curd, which are delicious dairy-based treats. Both can be eaten in a variety of forms and are the basis for many popular desserts such as crème brûlée, flan and tarts. Their smooth and velvety texture makes them a delicious and versatile dish. I hope you enjoyed the episode about Kensington Palace. Cheers and see you in the next episode.